Do you guys want to get every single rod inside of Fish? If you said yes, then continue watching. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get all 1,000 rods inside of Fish. Yeah, it's going to be quite a long video. If I was to show you guys every single location on the map, which I am not, that would take like fucking 3 hours. There is about like 100 and something rods in this game. That would take way too long, so I'm just going to show you guys a complete list, not in any particular order, but with the image and with the location to every single rod inside of Fish. So if this video does help you guys out, make sure you leave a like and sub, and let's get straight to it. I'm just going to read them all out over here onto the list, because finding every single one of these rods on the map would take way too long. So we're going to start with the flimsy rod, which is a starter rod, which you're going to get as soon as you spawn into Fish. Fisher's rod is a starter pack. The training rod, plastic, carbon, fast rod, lucky rod, long rods, and can all be found on Moosewood. Stone rod can be found at Ancient Isles. Magma rod is by completing the Orcs quest in that volcano at Roslet Bay. Fungal rod is the Mushgrove Swamp by completing the little like guy's quest. He's just like in a little circle. Fortune Rapid is both also at Roslet. Magma rod is the one where you're going to get basically all the crates, which is going to be at Terrapin Island. Nocturnal rod, where you guys can fish at night, is going to be for Vertigio. Reinforced rod is going to be found at Desolate Deep. Arctic and Avalanche rod, both in the Northern Expedition area, which Arctic rod is going to be found at Northeast Summit. Avalanche at Overgrown Caves. Phoenix rod at Ancient Isles. Scurvy rod at Forsaken Shores. Midas rod, which is one of the worst rods in the game, is going to be found at Traveling Merchant. Crystallized rod, Northeast Summit. I have made a full-on video on that if you want to go check it out. Depth Seeker rod, Atlantis. Brick rod, which is a big-ass quest. Aurora rod, which is at Vertigio. Mythical rod, Traveling Merchant. King's rod, Keeper Outer. Ice Whoopers rod, Northeast Summit, which is another puzzle. Champions rod, Atlantis. Trident rod right over here is going to be found at Desolate Deep. Summit rod is going to be found at Frigid Cavern. Precise rod at Crafting. Wisdom, Resourceful, and both be found by crafting. Volcano rod at Mariana's Veil. Rod of the Depths can be found at the Depths. Rod of the Exalted one is by getting all of the different type of enchantments and going to the Keeper Seeker puzzle. If you want to go check that out, I've also made a guide on it. Destiny rod at the Arch. Sunken rod by finding treasure chests, which you will be able to open, and then you'll find the sunken rod. The Aura Kit rod will also be found at Sunken Chest. Seasons rod by crafting. Riptide rod by crafting. Abyssal Spectre rod Atlantis. Newer rod, so Zeus rod at Atlantis by completing the Zeus trail. Challengers rod at Challengers Deep. Tempest rod by doing the Sunken trail. Poseidon rod by completing the Poseidon, where you have to get all the different type of fishes. Heaven's rods can be found at Northern Expedition area by doing like a mini puzzle at Northern Summit. Kraken's rod Atlantis. Voyager by crafting. The Lost rod also by crafting. No Life rod at level 500. Leviathan Fang rod being in the Veiled Forsaken in the newest area. Rod of the Zenith in the Abyssal Zenith area. Celestial rod by crafting. Rod of the Eternal King crafting. Rod of the Forgotten Fang crafting. Ethereal Prison rod is being in the Mariana's Veil for 15 million. And lastly, the Seraphic rod level 1000. So that barely just took us under 4 minutes. If I was to show you guys every single location on the map, we would be here for about 2 hours. So that's still not finished, as there is some missed rod and the ones that you can't obtain anymore. Right, seasonal event rods right over here. So the Haunted rod, which you can't get, Relic rod, Antler rod, North Star, and Candy cannot all be not obtained. So it was during the Witch event during November. Archaeological site, which was back in December, I think. Advent calendar, which is at Fishmas. This one also Fishmas. These are all Fishmas over here. A Golden Tide quest, which was actually recent, and the latest one, which is the Shamrock rod at the Lucky event. Now these are all the cold ones. So Buddy Bond rod, which is by buying it. So Astral rod, which is expired, thank you for followers 2. Event Horizon rod, thank you followers 3. This one is by being a content creator. And I think that's it, yeah. So that's all 60 rods inside of Fish and how to get them. That's basically a rough idea where they're about to be in the map. I did try to explain how you get some of them and most of them. Then again, this video would take way too long to show for like 2 hours of exactly where 60 rods are. So I hope this video was any help. If it was, make sure you leave a like and sub, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.